Good evening, my beautiful crime family. How are you all doing tonight? I was up early this morning and I've been doing the Java browse. I kind of like it, except that I didn't find any funny stories, but I found a good little puppy story. And by the way, did I see a 1111? I'm really sorry about your puppy. I seen that. I was actually, I have your page pulled up right now. I was watching your show and I was gonna promote it at the end here, but yes, 1111 True Crime is in the house. Make sure you go see her brand new video put out. How long does it say? It says 2 hours ago. So yeah, it's pretty new. But I seen a lot of my crime family in there. I seen Rondi in there. I seen a bunch of my crime family, and that made me really happy. um, so, another thing I want to mention too is, the crow back here. I'm going to take myself off the stage and show you the crow here. Okay, that crow was hand painted by Elbow. I mean, that's a really awesome job, and I thank her so much for doing that and making that logo for me. That is my hat. that is my hat, and that raven is awesome. Anyway, I wanted to say that too. This is going to be, you know me well. I can go on rants, and this is going to be a rant. This is going to be a rant, but I'm going to try to keep it calm and cool. But it's kind of hard in this case. And this is a direct message actually to Moscow and Bill Thompson, because I got things I got to say to them. I really do. I wish I could go one-on-one with them. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? But yeah, there's a lot of things in this case that aren't making sense. And Bill Thompson made that even more clear when he spoke in court. And we're going to get into that. We're definitely going to get into that. Moscow is, is a nice, quaint little town. But like if you, I don't know how an analogy that I can use here, like, you got 10 fingers and you whack one and it turns black and blue, and you got this black and blue thumb, and that's kind of what's happened to Moscow. They got this thumb that's black and blue, and they're waiting for this to heal. But what are they going to do to make it heal? And that is the question, right? What are they doing to make it heal? And that's what we're going to kind of get into a little bit. And I want to show you a couple things here first. A Newsweek article. Well, you know what? No, I'm saying hi to my crime family first. I can't forget you. Hello, Moonflower Laza, my girl. Good to see you. 1111 True Crime. I love you, girl. And I'm so sorry. And best of me, my girl. Best of me, my girl. Nikki Watson, good to see you. Alice in Wonderland, good to see you. Kathleen, my girl, good to see you. Love Tina, my girl, good to see you. Jackie Bushable, good to see you. Cindy Abbott, good to see you. Animals are angels, good to see you. Nikki Watson, good to see you. If I haven't said that already, my mind isn't so good anymore. Ro, good to see you. Thomas, my brother, good to see you. Debbie Gazzardo, I seen you in 11-2 Crime too, which made me happy. I'm happy you guys are supporting her, and because she is awesome. Twisted Tales of True Crime, good to see you. Down the rabbit, oh hell, good to see you. Always good to see you. And I'll keep going. I'll keep Jilly Bean, good to see you. And I think Corey, good to see you. And I keep scrolling. There's a lot of chat going on. So anyway, so it's good to see everybody. And it's to see my crime family out and about. That's a good thing to see. So I'm going to show you a couple things, and then we're going to talk about some Crime Spy. Good to see you. Full Moon. Good to see you. Big Mikey. Good to see you here, brother. You're probably going to like this one, Mikey, because I'm going to go on a rant. Your style, brother. I'm gonna go on a rant, and I think it's about time. I think everybody's ranting out there a little bit right now, in their ways. It's just that I gotta calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you get to a point, right, Mikey? Bring it, right? You get to a point where it just boils over, and you just go, I gotta say something. I have to, you know. I mean, I have to say something. You know, it's probably not going to be very nice, but I'm trying to be as nice as I can. Moscow's a quaint little town, but now they got a big black sore thumb, and they don't know what to do with it. And Bill Thompson holds the key, in my opinion. Bill Thompson holds the key to releasing it all. And we're going to get into that. But first, I'm going to show you a couple of articles and, you know, do that whole thing. Got to do that whole thing, you know. Okay, which one am I going on here first? Okay, here's a Newsweek article. One page I had to drop my ad blocker, so they're one ad I can't even believe. I hope it's still there so I can show you it, because it's crazy. Anyway, new information in the Idaho murder case raises key questions about the evidence being used against Brian Kohlberger. In a hearing on April 10th, Latah County prosecutor Bill Thompson questioned a defense expert hired by Kohlberger's legal team about recent survey questions conducted among possible jury members. You acknowledged false that Mr. Kohlberger allegedly stalked one of the victims. You acknowledged false that Mr. Kohlberger allegedly stalked one of the victims. That's false. I mean, even Newsweek, man, come on. You know that to be false, Thompson said. The defense expert confirmed that information was false. Now, number one, what did they do to get Brian Kohlberger and the PCA to arrest him? What did they do and what did they say? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep going here. Kohlberg, 29, was arrested in December 2022 and charged with 4 counts of murder in the first degree and 1 count of felony burglary and the fatal stabbings of Kaylee Gonzalez, 21, Madison Mogan, 21, Zana Coronado, 20, and Ethan Chapin, 20. Bless their loving souls. Kohlberger has maintained his innocence in the case. He remained silent during his arraignment, following Judge John Judge to enter not guilty pleas for each of the charges. The information disclosed in the hearing raises questions about past evidence mentioned in the affidavit used to arrest Kohlberger. I'm going to repeat that. The information disclosed in the hearing raises questions about the past evidence mentioned in the affidavit to arrest Mr. Kohlberger. Why have these charges not been dropped? They used false information on that PCA. You cannot tell me anything different. Bill Thompson has admitted to it. And I mean, every news place, the world heard it. Am I wrong? I don't think so. I'm trying to do this mellow. I gotta laugh once in a while, okay? Because I gotta keep mellow. I got to bring it down a notch because this is upsetting. It's upsetting me. It's upsetting, I think, a lot of people. They use false information to arrest this man. Again, I read it. The information disclosed in the hearing raises questions about past evidence mentioned in the affidavit used to arrest Kohlberger, which said his cell phone pinged cell towers and provided coverage to 1122 King Road residents where the bodies were found at least 12 times prior to the murders. That is false information, people. False information. The affidavit said Kohlberger's phone was either turned off or on airplane mode around the time of the killings, but that the data right before it was turned off suggested he was heading in the direction of the home. Okay. I don't want to. I'm going to get wound up here now. Look at this name. Do you know this name? Mrs. This lady. All right. This lady right here, right there. A former FBI agent. All right. Mrs. Coffin. Effer. Mrs. Coffin. She's still pushing FBI narrative. You can't trust people that were former. They say former. They're always saying former. You cannot trust those kind of people. I have to ask Mrs. Coffin, Effer, is she going to put the last nail? Talking about coffins, is she going to put the last nail in Mr. Kohlberger's coffin? Mr. Thompson, are you going to put the last nail in or glue the last piece to his coffin when you lower it down into the grave? Of a man who's claiming his innocence? Who everybody in this crime community knows this man is innocent. And I used to believe maybe he had some kind of involvement or something. He had no involvement. He had no connection to those people. Nothing. Moscow, the town of Moscow. Are you going to help build his coffin? Bill Thompson, are you going to take the bullet out of his head? Are you going to take the bullet out of his head before they put him in his coffin? Yeah, I'm wound up. Okay. Anyway, I'm done with that one. Okay, take a deep breath. take a drink of juice. Here's to my crime family. Today, I've been into this, you know that brand Simply? You know, it's a juice brand, Simply, and blueberry lemonade. Man, I'm telling you, it's the bomb. Yeah, I am, Randy. And checking into this stuff and knowing everything that's gone on and to hear this stuff and how are they getting by with this being on the affidavit and it's false? The affidavit should be thrown out the window. And all charges against Mr. Kohlberger should be dropped immediately. Immediately. And a reinvestigation into the frauds, which they don't want to do. Oh, Greek life. Greek life. Oh, Mr. John Judge, Greek life. Mr. Bill Thompson, Greek life. Eden Ann Taylor, Greek life. Even though I think she's doing a very commendable job. I do. She believes 100%, 100% in Brian's innocence. And she's a public defender who usually they just try to do a plea bargain. She's not doing that in this case. And there's reasons why she's not doing that. Because he is 100% innocent. Moscow, listen. He is 100% innocent. He had no connections to those four. He did not ping. And you know what? If he didn't ping on those 12 times, who's to say that they even had the right ping when he left that, when they say he left that night? Maybe it wasn't even him leaving. Maybe it wasn't even his car. Who really knows? Anyway. We're going to look at a couple other things. But I did the Newsweek, right? Yeah. And I'm not even going to read what Coffin Effort said. I'm not even going to read it because it's just a bunch of narrative bullcrap. Okay, so we go on. And I'm going to share this one. Okay, this is the Idaho Statesman, all right? Idaho Statesman. Oh, I wanted to look at this, guys. Everybody look. Everybody look at this ad. Look at this ad. You see this ad? I had to drop my ad blocker to look at this page. Look at all these coming up. You know what this ad is? That's me right here, folks. That's me. This is my band I had 10 years ago. I can play this. How did they get this and put this ad in front of me? You see what I'm saying? I mean, they're actually going into there. It's disappearing now. I mean, to me, that is totally crazy. And that should be off limits. Anyway. No, I don't want notifications. I will to there's a certain place in here. Okay. Idaho authorities have alleged that Brian Kohlberger, this is the Idaho Statesman, man. This is right there. Idaho authorities have alleged that Brian Kohlberger's cell phone records showed he was in the Moscow area less than an hour after four university of Idaho students were, you can read this part. I don't want to read it. Okay, just when we're done or whatever, in an off-campus house. And I don't know why they're saying this. And that he visited the home 12 times before the homicide. Now we know that that's false. But telecommunications expert and former electrical engineer Ben Levitan, who has analyzed cell phone data for the well-known Adnan Syed case featured in the Serial podcast, told the Idaho Statesman that while cell phone records can provide someone's estimated location, they can't pinpoint an individual's exact location. Kohlberger, the 28-year-old former grad student, is charged with 4 counts of first-degree M and seniors Madison Mogan of Coeur d'Alene, Kaylee Gonzalez of Rathdrum, junior Zana Cornoto of Post Falls, and freshman Ethan Chapin of Mount Vernon, Washington. In the 18-page probable cause affidavit, which must only be detailed enough to give law enforcement authority to make an arrest, not support a conviction, police said they used DNA evidence, surveillance footage, and vehicle records to hone in on the former Washington State graduate student. The statesman spoke with Levitan to ask about law enforcement agencies' use of cell phone records in criminal investigation. In the affidavit, the Moscow Police Department alleged that Kohlberger used his cell phone in the coverage area of the King Home Road at least 12 times before the November case. M's, whatever you want to call it. But Levitan said a typical cell phone tower covers an area of 12 square miles. Someone could be miles away from the nearest cell tower, and Moscow is roughly a 3-by-5 mile town. You cannot pinpoint a person, Levitan said about cell phone records. There's no chance any expert in the world can tell you where that person is located. There is no chance any expert in the world can tell you where that person is located. Let me read it again. There's no chance any expert in the world can tell you where that person is located. There's something I wanted to get to. Is this the one? Why aren't these charges dropped? Why aren't these charges thrown out? I'm having some problems with StreamYard. Okay, am I okay here? All right. I got to say something to Bill Thompson because I have to. Bill, this could be your last case. There's a big sore thumb. You have a chance. And I have to ask my family here, why do you think he even said that in front of the world? Why do you think he brought that up? Is he starting to crumble a little? He's the one that could end all of this. Bill, do the right thing. This man is innocent. I know it. My family knows it. And you know it. You know it, Bill Thompson. You know this man is innocent. You can get up there and throw LE and the FBI under the bus for what they've done to this case. You are in power. Leave with dignity. Leave with dignity. Or you're going to go down as a man that did the dirty. That did the dirty to Mr. Kohlberger and put him in his grave. Ellie lied to you. They lied to you. You know it. I know it. My family knows it. Every creator in this community knows it. I'm sure they promised you, Bill, get this through the grand jury. Get this through the grand jury. We'll get enough out of the car, out of the apartment, out of this, out of that. A bunch of lies. Instead, when the defense brings a formidable witness to state how they can be dirty, you send the FBI to her house to intimidate her. You don't fool me. I don't think you fool my family, and I don't think you fool any creator out there. Except the guilters, of course. Just tell the truth and walk away with some dignity. Gain your respect back. You are too honest for this case, Bill. You are too honest. That's why you said what you did. You are too honest. And you're too honest to do the dirty. Kohlberger had no connections to any of those people. None. Zero. Show you one other one. And this is a good one. From People. Idaho's, from People magazine here, Idaho's suspect's cell phone pinged near home where killings took place 12 times. Affidavit. All these occasions, except for one, occurred in the late evening and early morning hours of the respective days. The probable cause affidavit reads, all of these occasions, except for one, occurred in the late evening and early morning hours of their respective days. The probable cause affidavit reads, if the if the probable cause is tainted and is not true, The case has to be dismissed. All of this stuff that we're finding out is not true. Yeah, the affidavit also alleges that Kohlberger returned to the scene approximately 5 hours after the case. Cell phone data shows that Kohlberger's cell phone left his home around 9 a.m. on November 13th, 2022, and traveled to Moscow, the affidavit alleges. It's all false, people. Every little bit of it is false information. Figure it out. It was previously reported that 2 surviving roommates who were unharmed slept through it on the first floor of the house. But the affidavit states that one of the roommates was on the second floor, saw the suspected. All of this is just a bunch of crap. Yeah. Oh. Whew. I don't think the quaint little town, because there's nice people in Moscow. And if they knew everything that we know, but I think they might be starting to see, because of things like that, like what Bill said, they must have been shocked to hear that. Can you imagine? You're a guilter and you're from Moscow, and Bill Thompson comes out and says that's false. That's false. Their jaws must have just dropped. Bill Thompson, do the right thing, because you know what? The ball's in your hand, man. It's in your hand. Either you're going to walk away with this with a lot of dirt on your record, or you can walk away being an honest, decent human being. Oh, that's my rant, people. That's my rant for the day. We got a lot of things in the works in the channel. We're working on getting True Crime 11 True Crime up on panel. We're working on that, and working on a few others also. I haven't looked at any of the chat, so let me take a peek and see what my family's saying. They're probably all saying Tommy's gone crazy. I'm agitated because it's getting very tiring. We get up here and we tell our stories. We show evidence of what we truly believe is other people that have committed this crime. And it just goes unheard and unnoticed, and it gets to be old. It gets to be really, really old. And especially when, you know, Bill Thompson even comes out and tells the world that those things are false. Yeah. Anyway, sorry for such a bad rant. I did get worked up, but I'm okay. I'm mellow. I mean, I am. I really am. I just, to get the point across. I know exactly. 11, exactly. You never hear that from a 21-year-old college student. I mean, it's all made up crap, and I don't know what LE is trying to cover. And Bill Thompson, you need to look into your law enforcement. And I think you know this, and I think you know this deep down, that you're okay. The knife sheath. There was cops there for how long? And you don't think they weren't walking around looking? But it wasn't until hours later that another, they walked by. Oh, they seen it from the doorway? Really? Later on. Later. I mean, to us, it's easy to see, as creators, it's easy to see this stuff. And I think the world is starting to see it now too. What's Bill gonna do? Bill's in a bad spot. He was lied to by his law enforcement. He's in a really bad spot. He didn't want to go out this way. If you're listening, Bill Thompson, I know you didn't want to go out this way. So do the right thing. Do the right thing, man. Throw LE and the FBI right under the bus. Once you get up there and say it, it's done. They can't come after you then. It's right now they can come after you. It's right now they can come after you. Because you know things. They can come after you right now. But once you get up there and you go public, it's out there. It's done. It's over. Do the right thing. That's what I got. That's all I got to say. Walk away with some dignity and some pride of your career. Don't let law enforcement crush you. Anyway, that's what I got for you today on Once Upon a Crime Time. I love you guys very much, my beautiful crime family. And I do have a treat for you tonight. I love treating my crime family. I love treating them. And make sure, I want to share this why I got it here. You make sure you go visit this page right here. Right there, and that's I just started watching it. As you see, it's right here when I had to go live here. So yeah, this is 1111 True Crimes page. Make sure you go check out this video. It sounded like it was going to be really good. And that's what I'm going to do when I get off here after I relax a little bit. So make sure you do that. She is awesome and one of the better creators out there. Make sure you check out Bubbly Waters and We Know What You Did and all the great creators out there. Harsh has got something, a good one out there even tonight. Check out what they're saying about this stuff. You know, uh, we all have different takes on it. Mine was probably a little more aggressive. Oh, yeah. But I do love you guys, and I hope you all have an awesome evening on this treat. You might think it's her, but it's not her, but it's good. It is good. And well, I just got to find it. There it is. Yeah, okay, well, my subs are my heart, my mods are my soul. Until next time, rock and roll.
Snap or shaking and beating loud. My gut is pouring, it scratches my skin. So what is wrong with the fantasy? The night is calling, I have to go. The wolf is hungry, he runs his show. He's licking his lips, he's ready to win. On the hunt tonight for love and pursuit. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. 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 Here I am.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Daria. Thanks for watching. I really hope you like this cover. Thanks Violet for being a part of this video. Be sure to check another cover that we did on Violet's channel. Here I go again.